Hey guys, it's Thomas Morrow here from Business Intel, and today we will be discussing who Dan Bilzerian is. I'm sure a lot of you guys know about Bilzerian through his social media posts, but we're going to be doing a deeper dive into his life to help you understand who he is and how he became that way. Dan Bilzerian was born on December 7, 1980 to parents Paul Bilzerian and Terry Steffen. Dan also has a brother named Adam. His father, Paul, is one of the most important figures in his life and helped shape Dan into who he is today. Paul Bilzerian gained notoriety on Wall Street in the mid-80s due to a technique called hostile takeover. A hostile takeover is when you purchase a large amount of shares in a company and begin replacing members of the leadership team with your own people. You do this because you think you know how to run the company better than those currently doing it. However, if the current members of the leadership team do not want you associated with the company, they will offer to buy your shares at a much higher price, so you will sell them to the company and go away. In 1985, Paul failed at a takeover attempt when he tried to purchase Cluett Peabody & Company. However, Cluett Peabody accepted another offer from a firm, which forced Bilzerian to sell his shares to the newly merged company for $40 a share and an additional $7.5 million for expenses. In 1986, Paul tried again at a hostile takeover on a company called Hammermill Paper Company. This time he was successful and was able to sell his shares for more than $60 million in profit. While Paul was enjoying his success on Wall Street, the Securities and Exchange Commission had their suspicions about Bilzerian. The SEC knew something wasn't right when Bilzerian had failed to file a Schedule 13D form with them in a proper amount of time. A Schedule 13D form is a form that must be filed with the SEC when someone takes more than a 5% ownership stake in a publicly traded company. In 1989, Paul pleaded not guilty to the charges that he faced. In June of that year, the jury found him guilty on 9 counts, including conspiracy, making false statements, and securities law violations. He was then sentenced to 4 years in jail and had to pay a $1.5 million fine. In 1993, a federal judge and the SEC ordered Bilzerian to pay an additional $62 million fine because he had been declaring bankruptcy and creating trusts to hide his true net worth while his trial was occurring. He had a stipulation in these trusts that were created. His children would gain access to them when they each turned 25. While growing up as a child and seeing what his father went through, this would have an impact on Dan, especially when it came to handling money and operating companies. In 2000, when Dan was only 20, he enrolled into the Navy SEAL program. He left the program after he suffered a broken leg, which made him medically unable to perform. Once he recovered in his early 20s, he enrolled at the University of Florida. He majored in business and criminology. While he was there for some time, it is not known if he graduated with a degree. While he was a freshman in college, he discovered his love for poker. He was gambling at all hours of the day to satisfy his need to play. He eventually took out a loan on his car because he wanted more money to gamble with while playing poker. In 2008, Dan registered to play in that year's World Series of Poker. He would finish 180th, which gave him a payday of $36,626. Dan claims to have won over $10 million in one night of playing high-stakes poker, and he admits that he's lost more than $3.5 million in a night. In 2011, he entered into a crazy bet with successful lawyer Tom Goldstein when he bet $385,000 he could beat Tom in a race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Dan was racing in his 1967 AC Cobra against Goldstein's Ferrari 458 Italia. Dan would prove that he was a better racer and would win the bet. In 2012, Dan suffered a double heart attack, which put his life in real danger. He would blame his crazy lifestyle and substance abuse for the cause of both heart attacks. He's made several cameo appearances in movies such as Olympus Has Fallen, Lone Survivor, The Other Woman, The Equalizer, Cat Run 2, Extraction, and War Dogs. In 2016, he entered into another ridiculous bet with hedge fund manager Bill Perkins. Dan had to ride a bike from Las Vegas to Los Angeles in 48 hours or less. The reason this bet was so hard to accomplish was because this was a 300-mile journey while cars were flying past him on the road. Dan spent over $100,000 on equipment and training to get ready for the bet. He even spent an additional $25,000 on hiring world-famous Tour de France winner Lance Armstrong. Dan would go on to win the bet and would receive $600,000 for his efforts. Dan has claimed for many years that he is the king of Instagram. He has more than 32.5 million followers who follow his crazy lifestyle featuring beautiful women, other celebrities, money, guns, and his lifestyle brand, Ignite. Dan is the founder, CEO, and chairman of Ignite Brands, which was created in 2017. They sell a wide variety of products ranging from e-cigs, CBD oils, water, vodka, clothing, and many others. However, the future is not looking great for Dan when a report came out detailing how Ignite Brands lost $67 million in 2019. The former president of Ignite, who was fired by Bilzerian, claims his lifestyle is entirely funded by the company. Ignite was charged over $325,000 from a marketing company owned by Bilzerian. Ignite was charged over $380,000 from a company that paid the salary of Bilzerian. This company is also owned by Dan. This report shows that what Bilzerian is doing is not technically illegal, but it allows him to create a fraudulent lifestyle that has given him his fame. It's a slippery slope for Bilzerian at this time, but he has shown he is an intelligent guy and will be able to rebound from this even if it means altering his lifestyle. I hope you guys have enjoyed our video about the king of Instagram, Dan Bilzerian. Hopefully this gave you a better understanding of who he is, his crazy lifestyle, and how Bilzerian used lessons and wealth from his father to kickstart his life. Make sure to subscribe to Business Intel, smash that like button, and ring the bell icon to be notified when we upload our next video. I'm Thomas Morrow, and I will see you in the next one.